Okay, we have already went over our hand position, our head position, a stance. So now let's use as for our striking position, because most of the time I will not be in this position while I'm fighting. I use the same feet movement. I won't go stutter step and go to my opposite hand because I am right-handed. I shoot off my back right leg, so my stance is the same position as for my striking position. A lot of guys and wrestlers, they try to go from a wrestling position into a striking position. So you can tell when it's the difference when the guy's going to shoot on you or when he's going to strike with you. Me, so I make it easier, I just make it all one. I use my striking and my takedown position from front leg. Now I'm using the same thing as my turtleneck, as keeping my chin tucked from my hands so I don't get strike. So when I come to this position, I have here, and I could always use my foot movement, changing levels, faking. So it's pretty much the basics things of wrestling, except I'm just using my hands and watching out for strikes, keeping them open, not letting my hands drop, keep my hands up. So I look for positions as from circling, right to left, keep my hands up, going forward, in and out. I try not to get too close to position. Tiki, come here. Is there's an area where I want to stay in. I don't want to be in the area for him to strike. I'm either outside of him or inside of him. Positions where I can strike to him and for him not to strike to me. That's from probably about this position, because he can probably strike and I can't. Some of the basic setups, as I use the same thing as my wrestling for fakes, is I can use the same things from strikes to set up the takedown. And that is as a jab. I use a jab just to pawn at his head, just to think that I'm going to start striking with him. And when I do that, I'll step forward and just throw a jab forward. I use other basic ones as a jab to a left hook. When I do that, I'm using turn shoulder, full hip extension. I'm trying to roll my hip over so I'm not out just throwing everything out. That into a right hand, jab, hook to a right hand. I'm just trying to make sure that everything goes down in a perfect square in front of me. And I'll use that target as the bottom of his chin, like aimed towards his neck. So let's go ahead and I'll ask my partner to come over. I set up for a first shot. Let's say I jab. Automatically, his position was a back away and pull his hips forward. That's perfect position for me to go for a shot. So if I jab and he pulls away, I could go right from a shot right there. Same thing. If I jab, put it right, I always got him faking back. So he's always looking for me to punch towards him. So that's the best position for me to go for a takedown. So let's say I jab, he was away, change levels, and go forward. I'm always in my stance, just keeping my feet in good position, changing my levels, and using the position as going forward. I'm not going down, I'm going on an angle, always up, down, and up. Some of the basic setups for a takedown when the guy is a striker, as a partner come on over. As the guy sets a position, I look for openings for me to take my shot. Most of the times when the guys go to throw a jab or right hand is the best time for me to go for a takedown, for double leg or single leg. Go ahead and throw a jab. A guy goes to throw a jab, there's an opening all right here. Step this way. This opening is pretty much my way to take a shot. If I look to take a shot from there, come back towards me. The guy goes to jab. I change my levels, there's my opening, it's wide open. Just like a wide open door, I walk right through. I can take him down from that position. A guy took a jab, I look, so all the time, like if a guy goes to throw punches, and he goes to throw punches, I'm not backing up. That's one of the worst things that a guy who starts fighting is learning. Wow, he's throwing punches at me, so I'm going to start backing up. I'm trying to get away from it. The best thing to do is when a guy does come forward, start striking, is I'm changing levels. That's one of the best things when I start changing levels, because he's already draped over me. All I have to do is take a half step forward and grab his legs, and I step across through. So when the guy comes forward and he goes to throw,